recording. I'm going to restart the recording.
No, Jack, no, I fucking hate that dog shit.
Let's go. Let's do it. We're into the final hour, chat. A little bit of lag.
Does the confession have to be stream related?
No. I have no qualms with anything. Ooh, Sky lost his streak. That's sad. I'm sorry, Sky.
Ugh, I've lived such a boring life. All my confessions just sound sad, Lamau.
You guys don't have to confess anything. I thought this was kind of a bit, but...
Last Thursday was fun, SF.
Guys, this is the Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. For context, I had to buy this because it wouldn't let me play Mario Kart for the first hour of me owning the Switch. And I wanted to play something. So we're playing Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour while you guys give me confessions. This is the last hour of a 24-hour stream. I'm so tired. I'm so delirious. And I've had a lot of fun.
Full circle.
Full circle. I'm giving away my Switch. If anybody wants to donate subs, that'll put you in the entry to give away Switches. You have an hour left before then. Tomorrow we'll have one more short stream late, and then I'll be giving that away tomorrow night.
You had to pay for Welcome Tour?
Yeah, we did. $10. $10 fucking dollars.
Good job for opening up the game. The next part to your sexy Mario Kart code is 7.
This is Welcome Tour. I hope everyone has a fucking great time. And then you guys can just collectively let me know when you're done with the confessions, and I'll take a look at some point. All right, we finished this side. So we finished area A through C. And this is just for getting the stamps. So we need to get stamps in area D. We are going to the D. Let's go to the D. That's area L.
Oh, I'm so excited that you actually are playing it.
Is this area D? What is this? It's area I. This is I. I don't want I. I want D. B. I don't want B. Where is D? Hold on.
I want D too.
Can you fall down more, please?
No.
Don't we all? Don't we all?
How do I get... Where is D? Sorry, you can't go through here yet. Come back when you look around H. Okay, but I need D.
Thanks.
Where is area D? Area L? Okay, area K. I need area D.
I genuinely have no idea what to confess. That's not to unhinged.
I imagine some of them are going to be unhinged. I think we're going to learn a lot about each other soon. Area E? Is there an area D? Oh, area D. Area D. Did you get all the stamps in area C? I did. Yeah. 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 You can head on down. Go down to letter to get to your letter. Yeah, yeah.
I'm assuming it's fine to confess a bunch of things.
Yeah, go crazy. We're going inside.
Careful. I hear the Switch underground is dangerous.
This is worth $10, chat. All right, so what we have to do, if you guys weren't here, which you probably weren't, we have to wander around and try to find stamps. They're like they're hidden. They're all hidden. There are also mini games. I don't want to play the mini games. I have no interest in the mini games. I want to find the stamps. Oh, I need to.
You are going to have to censor all the deactivity going on.
Now you can see what's responsible for the stick drift.
Okay, clearly missed a bunch back here. Hold on. I found one of them. Found one of them. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, we take that. Oh. Nice. Everybody still confessing?
They're training on how to take apart your Switch.
Oh, whoa. Where am I going? Where am I? What is this?
Super juicy.
Okay, HD Rumble 2. We found it. We found the HD Rumble, everybody. Oh. We found the battery. Party. I feel like that's everything down
I
here.
think I'm done confessing.
All right, we got one done for confessing. That took a long time.
Does the village of people come with the Switch 2 at purchase? Can you confirm?
It does. I actually looked inside.
What are we confessing?
Anything. We get it. We did it. We're done. That was really quick. We sped run that, guys. We're killing it.
It's pinned ripples. You can confess whatever you want.
I'm done.
Area E. Area E. All right. Love Bug is done confessing.
May I ask why you don't do the mini games?
Because
I'm also done.
I am tired. I want to complete the entire game, and then I'll do mini games after. But I am tired. Are we all done? I think we're all done with the confessions. I'm so curious to see the outrageous mix of confessions we're gonna have.
NOTYETHOFONN.
All right, we are not completely done. I will read these out of order, so you guys don't need to worry about who's who, when's what.
I'm done.
E. Ooh.
It took so long to confess because the Father gave me a wild repentance.
Done.
All right.
Working on a confession right now.
Perfect. Take your time. Take your time. We have 50 minutes left.
Let's look.
No, I want to wait until we have confidently everyone's done.
I'm done, I think.
I'm not confessing anything. You guys know everything about me on stream. And anything you missed, I've said on stream at some point.
I feel like we'll have a lot to discuss with some of these LMAO.
Yeah, I could start anytime, but...
I wrote so many.
I'm finishing Area E, and then I'll read your confessions. Good night, Sky. Take care. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it.
Look, if other people are writing him, I keep writing stupid stuff long.
Holy's like, none of my shit has to be true, right?
No, it has to be true or banned.
Well, we're not. That's not.
Everything I wrote is true, by the way, but you'll never know who I am.
Yeah.
Lee, banned.
Oh, I'm stuck. Why would they do that? I've never seen this game before. Yeah, it's because it sucks.
Does the confession have to be family friendly? Asking BC minus slightly risque.
If I think it's too risque, I will not read. I mean, I'll like censor
Then
it
we have
myself.
to match the confessions to the viewers. You're so good at this game, wow.
I have one more I need to get. And it's definitely over there.
Are we ready to start?
No, I need to finish the...
My confession should be fine, I think.
I must finish the...
This is absolutely exhilarating gameplay, Jack.
I know, that's why I have to finish the E. Here, watch this.
He'll
I
save
think
all the sad confessions for when I feel down.
I think I can turn the camera. Look at this.
Nothing that hasn't been said.
Isn't that crazy? Oh, secret. That's E. That's E. All right, chat. It's confession time.
How much does this game cost?
$10. All right, chat. I'm gonna read your confessions.
Wait.
Wait. I'm going to Area F.
No go.
How are you feeling in the home stretch?
I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling delirious. I'm feeling exactly how I would expect to feel.
Got mine done.
Actually, just for the sake of, I'm going to give you guys a couple.
Okay, isn't it?
That's all right. I'm actually going to use the restroom. You guys enjoy this exhilarating scene. I'll give you I'll give you AI Jack one last time here. I'm going to use the restroom.
Confession time, please.
And then I'll confess. Then we'll confess. Good luck.
Et Will be listening touche for 30 secondes.
Mini Jack, do you have a confession for us? We're sharing ours with you. Confess who you like the most besides Whiff.
I genuinely think I've said some of these before.
Loki got the bedroom too.
Yo. All right. Home stretch. Home stretch. I am going to play... Hi, Peachy. Peachy, you're in for a treat. We are about to confess our sins. Anybody popping in right now? We're about to confess some sins, apparently. I'm gonna play music, I guess. I don't know where we go from that. So I guess I'll play. Do we want to listen? Do you guys? Would you prefer dramatic music, or do you want to listen to the Welcome Tour song?
Ha ha ha! Wow,
Ow,
Pookies.
Ow.
Looks like we're getting super repetitive here. I think I've heard a little bit of the same, more than I hear myself say to ban or not to ban to chat. But seriously, what are we talking about? Fessy? Is that like Fessy from the Nintendo universe? Or am I just completely lost in the chat again? Haha. And honestly, if you're lucky enough to be in a God tier room, then that's a win, right? I mean, I wish I had a room that lucky. My room is just filled with game consoles and my big forehead reflecting the light. Maybe I should consider a career in forehead modeling. You know, give people something to really stare at. Ha ha ha. Anyway, if you've said this before, I apologize for not keeping up. My memory is as short as my game skills. If we could not make this a replay stream, that'd be fantastic. And if you don't watch out, I might have to ban you just for the sheer audacity of repeating. Ha ha, just kidding. You're all safe here. For now. So, what's the next question? Let's dive into some Nintendo chaos together, Pookies.
Are we all ready? Chat has sent in confessions that I will be reading. You guys chose Welcome Tour. You want this music or do you want dramatic music?
Kill Hero H.
Take it away, Father Jack.
Dramatic.
Oh, you guys really like this music? All right, that's fine. I don't care. Just okay. All right. 53 responses. 53 responses. I'm going to try to read these out of order. Let me see how I would go about that without reading anything. One second. I'm going to find a way to read this out of order. All right, we're sorting by A to Z. A to Z. That's going to be the best way to do this.
I'm genuinely scared if you all pick up which ones are mine.
All right, A to Z. So, our first confession with the A to Z system. I am turning on dramatic music. You ready? Number one.
I was going to say use a random number generator.
Bottom up, Z to A.
Go from bottom up Z to A.
Okay. Okay. Then our first one is, and I don't know why the music's so quiet.
Slight problem. My email uses my actual name, so
You don't need to put your email in, right? I'm not seeing any email. Violent, aggressive, and dramatic classical music.
He's stalling.
Okay.
It doesn't show your email. Thank you.
First one is, you can't make me banned. Profound. 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 We're one down. We're one down. All right, next one. This one is a long one. When my roommates, if that's what you call them, piss me off, I spit I spit on their pillows.
Totally not me, guys.
I spit on their pillow. I hope you're talking about the last one. I spit on their pillows and don't say anything as they go to bed and fall asleep on those pillows. Only in extreme circumstances does this happen. A little bit of lag. One sec. I need more screen space.
Jack, drink.
I'm totally not the last one.
That's nasty.
That's disgusting. Don't do that.
Ing diabolical.
That's gross.
I am my god.
That's bad. Don't
Don't
stop.
judge people.
I absolutely did not say I'm not judging anybody. Don't do that. I am judging you. No way did I say this
Imagine
is a
the build-up on the puddles.
non-judgmental.
Im judging.
That's gross. That's horrid. When I was younger in age, I used to take my mother's razor and shave...
Tell the class the truth who are two.
It's better than ting on the pillow.
That's a horrible comparison. I'm not taking... We have 53 of these to get through. When I was younger in age, I used to take my mother's razor and shave off my younger siblings' toys, hair, and fur, stuffed animals, cut off the heads of their toys as well, and tape the pieces of their favorite toys to their bedroom doors as a sign to not fuck with me. Lucy. Yay, that's it. Yeah, that was me.
that was me.
We know. We know.
WOW.
When I found out my
I still
ex...
do it.
When I found out my ex found
Not
some...
surprised it was Lucy. Lucy is that kid from Toy Story.
We're never going to get to the next confession.
That's one hell of a power move.
When I found out my ex found someone new 6 months after we broke up, I called him to see if he'd answer. He didn't. That's fine. Tame. Mellow. We allow that. This one just says, we need the single jack. We need I assume the single jack? We need it now.
That's nothing.
There's no comma, so it either means we need the single, which I've talked about, like producing music, or we need a single jack. Like Jack needs to be single. It just says we need the single jack, comma, we need it now. Take that however you'd like.
Why? You're polyamorous.
Yeah, if it's that doesn't... Yeah, agreed. Thank you for the follow. That ain't no confession.
When's the mixtape?
Well, I have talked about doing like a song, so that's like an ongoing thing. So I'm guessing it might be that because I have talked with people in chat recently about that. So I'm guessing it's that. This one just says, "Wake up, Jack." That ain't a confession. Ain't a confession. This one says, unfortunately, in all of my years of living, I still piss in the pool.
Y'all did not understand the assignment.
Thank you. You can just probably take them out.
Bricked up. Bricked up. Bricked up.
You can probably just take them out. I don't think we need them, right? Chinchilla! 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 Chinchilla? Chinchilla? Chinchilla! Chinchilla! Oh, thank God. All right.
One last night before streaming.
Jack, what the fuck are you doing?
Nothing. All right. This one's a little bit darker, sadder. I don't know. Trigger warning, potentially. Not really, but I still think about my abusive ex after 6 years, and it consumes
Is
me.
Chinchilla a confession?
No, sorry. Just ignore Chinchilla. I still think about my abusive ex after 6 years, and it consumes me. Wake me up inside. Can't wake up. That's horrible. That's horrible. Sending love. The next one says, Bob. The next one says, and this one's nice. This one's nice. These streams are very important to me. This one has...
I love this place.
This one has a link. No, you can't even hear it. You can't even hear it. Sorry, I have the sound off, which I probably would have anyways, but I will happily let you listen to it. All right, next one.
I hate it here, actually.
I figured.
Next one. Next one. Someone asked me to dox another person because I knew everything about this one horrible person, and so I told them almost everything there was to know about that one
All right,
person.
who sent the Rickroll?
That was public. Okay, wait, I need to map this out. Someone asked me to dox another person because I knew everything about that horrible person, and so I told almost everything there was to know about that one person that was public. That sounds complicated. Sounds complicated, chat. Sounds complicated. This one's a long one. So in like kindergarten or first grade, I'm turning on, I think I actually have to turn on like calm orchestral music.
If it was public, what's the deal?
Yeah, I'm kind of lost on
Museum
it.
music.
Museum music's a good one. Hold on, let me pull that up. I love that playlist. There we go. That's better.
Elevator music.
All right, I'm going. This is number 13, number something like that. So in like kindergarten or first grade, I'm turning this down a little bit. Kindergarten or first grade, I was genuinely so pissed off at the French teacher because she was being a freaking asshole and put me in timeout so far away from my friends that I went into her bag while she was taking a phone call outside of the classroom, and I ate all the candy in her bag and some pills that I later in life found out were her birth control pills. I was suspended for a day. Oof.
It was too late for birth control at that point.
I don't know what you mean by that, Meltor. All right, next one. Smoking is actually so boring to me. I genuinely cannot smoke because it gives me no high. I actually don't disagree with this one. I don't get much of a high. I can't turn off the funny.
When you submit into Google Forms you have to log in?
No login. I can't see any. I don't have any names here. This one, guys, this next one says slightly risque. That's it. That's it. It just says slightly risque.
Profound.
Are your sleepy sim
Profound.
I want better ones. Like the ones I can post on Reddit.
No, we don't have a lot of those in here. This one says Ripples kidnapped me.
You have confessions that are definitely not safe for stream.
We're kind of all over the place on these, so.
Lol.
Ripples kidnapped me. He's all caps. He's feeding me animal crackers. This is a really long one. Really long one. One time I was in a situationship with two guys at the same...
Wish it were me. Could go for some animal crackers.
I fucking told Jay to be quiet.
One time I was in a situationship with two guys at the same time, A and B, and I ended up getting drunk one night, and one of them, A, came and picked me up from the club. We went back to his house, and I was like blacked out, so I don't remember this conversation, but apparently I agreed to dating him, but I was low-key living with the other guy. I was also in a situationship with B. So the one I was dating, A, had to drop me off at B's house, and I never told B that I was dating A, and just like continued as normal, and this went on for about a week. I broke up with A shortly afterwards and told him I just didn't feel the chemistry as much as I should. He never found out about everything with B. I still feel shitty about it to this day. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. But I also think that sounds like a situation you were kind of accidentally placed in. And for a week, it's like, that's a good one.
Holy God.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Juicy ass story.
That's a good story. That's a good one. That's our first good one.
Holy.
17 in, and that's our only good one so far. That's good. Yeah, it doesn't seem terrible, but it's still juicy. It's still juicy. It's not
Only
terrible.
Juice.
But it's juicy, you know. I'll take that. 25 minutes, 25 minutes. Next one. Georgia 16 will do free graphic design for streamers to build
Yo, I still feel bad, guys.
Juicy like Lucy.
Yeah, you guys are horrible with TTS. Georgia 16 will do free graphic design for streamers to build her portfolio. Please hit her up on Discord.
I'ma hit you up, Horha.
Horha. I like these two back to back. Okay, we got two back to back. These are my favorites so far. This is Jack is hot and Jack can get it for real. Hell yeah. Love it. Love it. Thank you guys. Back to back. Back to back. The only ones that start with Jack. The only ones that start with Jack. Hell yeah. I'm in. Fact. This one says, it's my dream to get kidnapped. I feel like that's pretty common dream. Whether anybody like I don't think as a society we talk about it, but I think that's pretty common. That was me. Sorry, both of them. Well, that takes it fun out of it. Common? Yeah, no, I've talked to a lot of people that have this kink. Oh, I've talked to a ton of people. This is a very common kink. They weren't me. I was joking. Oh, I don't know. Very neat, chat. Very neat. Profound. Y'all apparently never got creative for Christmas. Holy shit. This one says, is this a confession? Question mark. Science is yet to confirm. This one's nice. This one says, I've never felt like I fit in before I met you guys. It's a good one. That's a good one. I like that one. I'm glad you guys feel that way.
Love everyone here.
Yeah, absolutely. This one says, I'm so depressed, I go days without showering.
Thank you!
Here for you guys. Here for you guys. I appreciate that, Indy. I didn't shower today.
I've been there.
I didn't shower today. You know why? Yeah, I agree with Abe's mention here. Lucy, why would you even try that? Lucy, that's not even funny. This is so uncool, Lucy. I'm glad it doesn't work. I'm taking that away from you forever.
Because that's why you haven't showered.
Oh, that's still a really
Self-care can just be washing your face or brushing your teeth.
Horrible timing. Next one is, I'm secretly ... I'm secretly ... a plane. Y'all did not deliver. Hit or miss.
In a plane.
All right, I'm in. Good one.
Who the fuck could that be?
This one said, I'm sad I'll never date a girl properly.
No idea.
I want better ones, guys. Let me hear the crazy ones.
Damn, that one Calvi been me.
This one says, YouTube is offline. We lost YouTube, apparently, maybe. Oh, it's back online. We're good. I could just mute TTS, but it doesn't matter. I witnessed my best friends make out while on call. They ended up doing the deed. I told my best friend's boyfriend the next day. Oof. Oof. Not good. Not good. This one, just to be absolutely clear, this makes no sense and is unacceptable. But I'm gonna read it because I'm gonna read all of them. But I do expect some boos in chat because this is an unacceptable thing to say. I wish Jack and Lynn never got married. That bitch took my spot. That one has to be a joke. It has to be a joke. That's crazy. That's crazy work. It has to be a joke. It has to be a joke. None of y'all seriously think crap.
Take M out.
It was
okay, moving on.
It was def a joke. Was it Dom? Dom, a horrible joke. I like my best friend more than my partner.
I knew it was you.
Oh, it has to
I
be.
didn't say it was me, but I was agreeing with you.
It has to be a joke. I'm going to kind of rattle through some of these. So we got a lot more to go through. Actually, we don't have many more. Oh, we don't have that many more. I don't know what's happening with YouTube. I'm just going to ignore YouTube. I can live without YouTube. It says, I know I'm hot and sexy on the outside, but I hate myself for real. Not good.
Ayo?
Ayo.
Ayo?
This one says, I haven't felt real since I was 13. Bad timing. Bad timing. Destiny, why would you even... Destiny, my God. Destiny's just here. Destiny's just having a good time.
Depersonalization is real.
This next one says, I have solved a Rubik's Cube in 20 seconds. Very nice. Very nice. Good job. Good job. Not quite a confession, but very nice. Profound. This one's also profound.
Prove it.
I have forged...
Here a good time, Lama. Ooh.
I almost said that, but...
Fucking nerd.
Skeeler, that was you, I know.
Having felt real since you was 13 for some in chat this must have been yesterday.
I have forged my birth certificate before. There's really not too many more. There's like 20 more, but we've gotten through like 33, so. That's cool. That's cool. Do it. I think that's sick.
Actually, that was me.
You don't need to announce that. You don't need to. Poor YouTube. The next two.
There are supposed to be anonymous LOL.
Yeah, they are supposed to be anonymous. We're failing at that. The next two are
The
pretty...
play button up is literally fine. I don't know what it's on about.
That's all right. I'm just going to ignore it. Stream's so close to being over anyways. The next two are interesting. First, it says, I have a serious crush on Jack. And the second one is, I have a crush on Jack. So we've got a fight on our hands. We've got a fight on our hands in chat here. Back to back. Back to back. Good luck, soldiers. Sluts.
Fight to the death.
Yo! It is like wingmanning. Yeah!
Competition?
Next, and this one's pretty crazy, guys. This one's pretty crazy. I had premarital sex.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
It's the same person but with dementia.
That was me, I'm so sorry.
Face melter, that's so fucking funny.
That's a real sin, guys.
Yeah, unacceptable, guys. Please don't do that. This one says, I had a DVD player and stole my mother's DVD and ended up watching my first porn. At the ripe age of 9. I think I enjoyed it? Question mark? Anyways, 9?
It's not sex before marriage if you never get married, by the way.
This one, I'm going to change the wording a little bit. I don't know if this is better or worse. I'm just going to say I got taken advantage of. A trigger warning, I guess. I already said it. At 3 years old. I've talked about this on stream. I'm not private about it. I again, trigger warning for anybody. Take the headphones off. Mute. Trigger warning. I was taken advantage of at a really young age. This is something that will follow me. I'm very comfortable talking about it. Feel free to reach out anytime if you need to. So this isn't mine. This isn't mine, just to be clear. But I just want you guys to know, like, you're not alone in that. So I've talked about it on stream once before. They're getting juicier. They're getting sad, but they're getting juicier. The museum music's a little like off-putting, but that's all right. This one's a little spooky, guys.
I hope you're okay.
This one's a little spooky. All right, we can time Destiny out.
I should be off-putting.
That's enough. That's enough of Destiny. Take her out. Not someone I thought we'd ever have to time out. This isn't that serious, just to be clear. This is still confessions on a Twitch stream, but come on. This one's a little bit spooky. It says, I genuinely get vivid thoughts of killing people who have done me wrong. See a therapist, please. Therapy.
Wait, same.
Therapy.
Could have been me.
Therapy is very important.
This guy is such a Virgo.
I am doing confessions on a Twitch stream. That's fair. This one says, I feel so useless. I have so much pressure on me to do things and I just can't. I feel like a failure. Again, this is similar to another. We only timed her out for this long. Guys, that's a failure. That's a failure. Time her out until the end of stream. My God. Was this common with the thread with the other one, so.
He felt bad.
Destiny, we failed that one.
All right, I'm done.
Chat, you whiffed the bed. You whiffed the bed hard with that. That's on y'all. Y'all can apologize to Destiny for that one.
If she donate, she still gets ttc@destiny+.
No, she can't message. This says, I emulated Rhythm Heaven Fever so I could play it on stream. Nintendo is...
Streamlabs not Twitter.
That's not how that works. I don't even have Streamlabs. I emulated Rhythm Heaven Fever so I could play it on stream. Nintendo is going to get my ass any day now. Turn off TTS. All right, TTS is off. This one says
Ghost Leaves has taken TTS out back.
I took it out. It's off.
Thank you!
This one says... This one's sad. I didn't think I would be alive this long. You're good, Maves. I feel like a lot of us feel this way.
Turn off TTS. Who do you think you are? You fool.
Melter, one more thing and we're going to have to time you out too, and you know it. You're proud of everyone for coming as far as you have? As you have? It says the ultimate sin. I did not watch the full 24-hour stream. Everybody shoot. Everybody shoot. Ooh, this next one's even worse. I did not care for Breath of the Wild. Ooh. 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 Next one is I committed insurance fraud and got away with it. Ooh. Ooh. This one's interesting. Oh, this one and shots at someone in chat. Shots at someone in chat. So yeah, but I'm gonna read it. We're gonna, it's want to share how? No reason why. For what it's worth, this is a horrible way to end a 24-hour stream. You guys, after this, we're all just going to be second guessing our entire existence. And we will not be leaving on like a super duper happy, excited note. And then we'll leave. You're good, Destiny. No hard feelings. Like, we could have been really excited at the end and be like, yeah, let's give Jack a bunch of money because we're so excited. We can sub. Let's go sub. And now we're really just sad. But it's fine. It's kind of fun anyways. This one says, I always think you guys hate my guts, especially you, being me, and Avery in particular. Me and Avery. Avery and I are hateful people. What can I say? What can I say? No, we're hateful, Ace. You and I, we hate. We hate. Don't lie. If I did, I'd ban you. That's not a good reason. I hate you. Ban. This says, guys, what does imposter mean? Oh, wait. This one says, "Forgive me, Father. One of my favorite bands awoke a kink I did not realize I had." This next one says, "Confession, I rebounded from a breakup with one of my closest childhood friends. Dash, bad idea, guys, all caps. I still miss him to this day, but there is no way for that friendship to recover because I led his ass on." There's a lot of emojis in this one too. Don't lead on your best friends when you're going through a breakup. But to counteract this one, the next one is big peepee smiley face. And the one after that one is autism smiley face. Coincidentally, directly next to it. The one directly after that just says anything. Literally the word anything. And that's the end of that little segment. Next one says, a few years ago when Omegle was a thing, Next one says, a few years ago when Omegle was a thing, I was quite competitive. There was, oh, this is a long one. Hold on. I'm leaving in 2 minutes, so you guys get this or you don't get this. Up to you. There was this one person who made me do a bunch of tasks in order for me to see their face. I completed all of those tasks, with the last one being to show my tits to the camera. Of course, I was skeptical and asked for another challenge. They told me to show my butt. I'll lean into butt to the camera. I, for some reason, thought it was better and did that. They skipped me, and now my asshole is on the internet. Oof. 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 You guys can time out Beanie as well. That was rough. But to counteract that one, this next one says exclamation mark Georgia. Exclamation mark Georgia. Next says, when I was 14, actually, let me make sure there's no Georgias. You don't have to do the Georgia exclamation mark. It's kind of a bad time, but. Refresh, please. Are you saying refresh to me or refresh to someone else? These timeouts are not long enough, chat. You're fucking this up. Oh, I think everything's going through, but it's all going to the bottom. So I can't change it. So this next one says, when I was 14, a wee bit chaotic at a Target, I decided to go with a friend and joust in shopping carts with pool noodles. You know, feral teenager stuff. We have a couple more. There's like 5 to 10 more. I had a situationship for over a year, but he wouldn't commit, so I had to get over him and ended up with my current BF of 5 years as a rebound. I love him now, though. I don't think that's crazy. It'd be like that. That's a good story. I like this one a lot. I like this one a lot. This one's peak. This one's my favorite. Everyone buckle up. I once had a slightly sexual dream about Jack. And I was so confused because that's the only sexual dream I've ever had. And it included Jack, of all people. Jack. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. That's a good one. That's a good one. This one is incredibly long. That's a good one. I like that one a lot. Sorry, Amy. We're reading confessions. I'm about to leave stream. We're already over time. So this is a little complicated, but I once had a very strange day. For context, this involves me and 3 different women. This is really long, so I'm going to read it fast. Let's call them 1, 2, and 3. Women 2 and 3 have been living together in a college roommate agreement situation. Girl 1 with her parents. Oh, and then girl 1 with her parents. I was dating girl 1 and girl 2 was my ex. So one day in the morning, I was meeting up with girl 1 who was dating till the afternoon, and we had some fun, quote unquote. They slept together. Later in the day, I met with my ex and her roommate and found out they had started dating. One thing led to another, and some alcohol later, the 3 of us also had some fun. That's when I decided to stop drinking. Never again. Huh. It's a good one. It's a fascinating one. Yeah, oh, we did hit 24 hours. Anyways, we'll get through these, and then I'll say my farewells. This one says, I didn't cheat on a history test, but I told the teacher that I didn't, and like it, and the person who shared their answers A, and I got an F. I was also checking if we had similar answers, and we did. I can't read that one. I'm going to read that one more time because this one's a loss. I didn't cheated on a history test, but I told the teacher that I didn't and like it. And the person who shared their wrong there answers A, and I got a F. I was also checking if we had similar answers, and we did. The next 4 are horrible, and they're the last ones. I used to poop in the dirt behind my house. I love Paul Dano. Bean says hi, and I used to purposefully clog the school toilets. We did not end on a bang. TTS on. Chat. That's it.
Thank you for stream. This was a lot of fun. We appreciate the work and effort you put into stream, and everything for us so much. Make sure you get lots of rest after this. If you have to stream a bit later tomorrow for the raffle, we'll understand entirely. We love you, Jack.
It's going to be later, if not on Saturday.
Thank you!
What Ace said, we love you.
No, I appreciate you guys being around. I appreciate us being able to do stupid stuff like this. Let me try something nicer music-wise.
Stream, we had de la fun.
Let's find some better music
Thank
to say
you,
goodbye
Jack, for
to.
stream. Have a good night.
That's a good end song. Guys, thank you for being here. This is a dumb end.
Love you, Jack. You are so awesome.
But I like being honest. I like us chatting with each other and learning more.
I was here as long as you, Jack.
Learning more about you. Georgia might have made it the whole 24 hours.
Anyways,
I really appreciate
Jack, this
that.
was a joy to watch. I'm very happy to have founded this, and it was a great way to get closer to all of you. Love ya.
Thank you to Lucy, who funded this entire stream.
Everybody, good night, everyone.
Everybody thank Lucy. I appreciate it tremendously. I am not going to raid anybody. Seems like a weird vibe to raid somebody into, but
I had the stream on the whole time.
I appreciate you guys tremendously.
My laptop needs to be turned off so badly. Great stream. Can't wait to see recaps. Smiley face.
Bye, Aves. Bye, everyone. I am going to leave as well. It's been lovely having you. I will see you probably tomorrow, if not Saturday.
Bye, Jack. Sleep well.
Ending with 26, 27 people. Thanks for the love. Goodbye.
Good night. Bye. See you on the giveaway.
I'll be doing the giveaway tomorrow, probably. I'm assuming tomorrow. Goodbye. Sleep well. Have a nice night.